Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you? You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. At the 25-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Terry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On first down, Elam. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. It's Hill, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Able to push his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense. But the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of the respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hands it off out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. From just shy of midfield, Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Tua under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Terry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Dolphins.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Two and now on first down. Open man is Waddle, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Elam. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Elam able to power through. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Elam And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And again they stuff it. A loss last time, and this time hitting him for no gain. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll drop the throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Chiefs 6. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
2nd and 8 coming up. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. There goes a deep ball, end zone. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Tua. And this will result in it losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock.
He's got him in, complete. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Tua now on 1st down. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown. Will Fuller. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Kansas City, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.